Do you want to make more money in your stationery business in 2024? If so, then you are in the right place. My name is Elizabeth, and I am the owner of Elizabeth Stuckey Design. This is my channel, Learn with Elizabeth, and in this channel, I am going to be supporting new, aspiring, and growing stationery designers who are ready to reach new levels in their businesses. We are going to talk all about skills, affirmations, and strategies to help you establish your stationery business and grow it to 6 figures and beyond. I am so excited to have you on this journey. Let's get started. You very well might be missing out on tens of thousands of dollars in your business. This month, we are talking all about 4 ways that you can increase your revenue for 2024. And today is part 3, where we are talking about the art of the upsell. If you have good, amazing clients in your inbox and you are not upselling, then you are missing out on so much potential revenue for your business. I know we all love that feeling of booking a new client, and sometimes we think that the only way to grow our revenue is to book more clients. However, I want to challenge you to actually look in your inbox at the clients you've already booked, who already trust you, who have already decided to work with you, and to think about ways that you can increase your revenue by offering them other services or upselling them on upgrades in their package. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of what this might look like for you and talk about some ways that you can upsell in your business. One of the things that gets in the way of upselling is this idea that people don't want to be sold to, that people don't want to hear about other offers or other services that you provide, because you think that it feels slimy or it feels like, they just don't want to hear me sell my business. However, the truth is that people want to be sold to when the offer is addressing a real problem that they have. And you know that if you are working with a bride or a couple who is getting married, that they are going to need other things in their wedding, like wedding day paper, save the dates, bridal shower invitations. They might want a Christmas card to announce their marriage after their wedding. And especially inside their invitation suite, there may be other things that they want or need, and they just don't even know that it's an option. They don't even know that they could add silk ribbon to their invitations or that they could do letterpress instead of digital print. They've never even heard of letterpress. And so anytime that we are presenting these options and these upgrades to our client, we are educating them and we are giving them the option to choose if they want to add these upgrades or not. Of course, it's not an obligation. It is an offer. And that is what I want you to think of when you are implementing an upsell strategy in your business. I want you to remember that you are doing this from a place of service. You are informing your clients about other options that they have to make their stationery even better. And you might think that they don't have the budget for it, but I think you'd be surprised how many of your clients would start accepting your upgrade options if you presented them to them effectively, okay? So just to give you some context, in my business, I have doubled my revenue on upselling. Upselling alone has allowed me to average $3,500 more per client, okay? Think about how much money that could be in a year if you have a client roster of 30 to 40 clients. It's a huge number, okay? So I want you to start thinking right now, how can I implement an upsell strategy in my business? So let's go ahead and talk about the number one way that I upsell my clients, which is through upgrades and options to their invitation suite. So all of my clients work with me for invitations. I don't do save the dates or engagement party or bridal shower invitations unless they book me for wedding stationery. So wedding invitations are my number one package. And within that package, I always present my clients with upsell, upgrade options, okay? And so every client gets a welcome box, a physical box that I send in the mail to my clients after they book. It comes with a full spread of samples with all of the bells and whistles shown, okay? So I send them ribbon samples, wax seal samples. I send them full invitation suites with envelope liners and letterpress and all of these beautiful upgrades that they might not even have realized how much they wanted until they see it in person. So that is an important piece of this upsell strategy, is that you give them a physical sample kit where they can see these upgrades in person. The next thing that you need to make sure that you do is present them during your proofing process with a visual of what these upgrades would look like on their suite. So I'm going to go ahead and take you behind the scenes into my proofing platform and show you a little bit of what this looks like. So this is Dopsado, which is the platform that I use for proofing for my business. And so each client receives one of these forms, which has a description of the invitation design, as well as an upgrades shown list. In this list, I list out anything that is shown in the proof that is not already included in their package. So they really understand that if they choose to add that piece of the suite, it will cost more, okay? And so for this particular suite, they had already included the wax seal and ribbon in their package, but we added the envelope liners, we upgraded to a larger A9 card. I'm showing them pricing for doing letterpress. I'm showing the option of the white ink envelope addressing on the outer envelopes. And then I'm also showing some additional cards and a gatefold card. So all of these are upgrades. And let me just tell you that when the client sees it on the proof, it is that much more meaningful to them. They are that much more likely to go ahead and add the upgrade when they see what it looks like customized to their aesthetic, to their color palette, and to their vision on their invitation proof. So I always show a few upgrades that the client didn't even mention they wanted because I am the expert and I am showing them what I think would make this suite look its best, okay? And this is how I achieve such a high upsell rate because when my clients saw it in person in their sample kit and then they see it again on the proof, it makes it feel worth the extra cost. So by far, the upsells during design are the number one way that I have grown my business through upselling. However, there are other ways that you can do this, which would be through other types of stationery that are connected or related to the wedding invitations. So things like save the dates, engagement party stationery, rehearsal dinner invitations, bridal shower invitations, and then, of course, the big one is wedding day paper. And so one thing that I always do for all of my invitation clients is I ask them very early on if they're interested in save the dates so that we can create a cohesive branded invitation suite and save the date suite for their wedding. And then at the end, when we're about mailing their invitations, I also prompt them if they would be interested in working with me to design wedding day paper so that we can tie the aesthetic from their invitations into their wedding day. And I always let them know that any artwork we created for their invitation suite can be used again in their wedding day paper and really just sell the wedding day paper side of it through that branded cohesiveness that so many of our brides nowadays want for their wedding day. So really what matters here is that you have a strategy. It is so important that you are thinking about the clients that have already decided that they trust you. They've already decided that they want to work with you and that they want to support your business. And so what else can you offer them to serve them, to hit one of their needs and to help them have the wedding of their dreams, but then also grow your revenue and allow you to work with fewer clients and make more money in 2024. I am so excited for you to implement this. If you thought about this and you decided to add an upsell strategy to your business, I would love for you to like this video and comment and tell us a little bit about what you are doing to increase your revenue through upselling. And then I also want to remind you that in February, on February 1st, we are starting the Social Stationer Challenge. This is a challenge for any stationer, artist, calligrapher who wants to really commit to showing up on social media in 2024. For the whole month of February, we are going to practice showing up every single day. I'm going to be giving you content ideas and inspiration for things that you can post to help make it feel easier, to help you give you momentum. And then we're also going to connect with each other in a free Facebook group where we will give each other accountability, inspiration, and just support through this process of showing up regularly. Showing up on social media is a catalyst for getting more inquiries, booking more clients, and ultimately making more money. So that is why we are starting here. We are starting with the simple act of showing up. I hope that you will join us. The link for the challenge is in the description of this video. So you can jump over there, join the challenge, and then you will get all the information in your inbox when we get started. I hope to see you back here next week where we will have our final video of this series in which we will talk about revenue streams and how to add new revenue streams to your business, including some that are outside of the wedding industry. So I just want to remind you too that this is a brand new YouTube channel. And if you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, I would be so grateful. It will help me to be able to continue to create these videos for you. I will see you next week.